We are joined by Jim Hyatt, who is the CEO of California Pizza Kitchen. Jim, thank you so much for taking the time here with us this morning. We love to discuss pizza, especially as we're creeping closer to lunchtime. So we got to know, what kind of studying did you do to determine that chickpea crust was going to be the next big product launch?
Yeah, well, hi, Brad. Yeah, the trends of our younger consumers, right? Cauliflower crust, and now that leads us to chickpea. As you mentioned, right? Veggie-based, gluten-free, plant-based, a little lower in carb, a new innovative product, and we're just doing what we do. We do innovation, so here we come with more of it for the consumers.
In October, you also added plant-based barbecue chicken to one of your pizzas as well. Jim, I mean, my goodness, the response to that, anytime you throw barbecue chicken into the mix, it's got to be a hit. But plant-based barbecue chicken, that's new for a lot of people. So walk us through exactly what you look for in some of the key performance indicators when you're launching a new product to the offering suite.
Yeah, well, we couldn't let the plant-based be on the burger side only, so we had to get involved and bring more innovation. But I tell you, Brad, the number one filter for us and always is taste. We're going to bring innovation, but it's got to get through the filter on our side of taste. And we think we've been able to do that. And introducing that plant-based barbecue chicken favorite pizza with a twist on it has been a big success. So we're excited for more people to learn about the offering that we have there and tying it with cauliflower options and now tying it with chickpeas. So we're just doing what we do, Brad, innovation.
I love it, Jim. Okay, and so with inflation, we've seen costs of all sorts for products of all sorts rise pretty much across the board. Inquiring minds want to know, has inflation impacted the prices of pizza?
Well, a little bit, and I will kind of highlight the little bit part of it. You know, we're a business where our supply chain is pretty broad. We don't live or die on one main protein, beef or chicken or corn, or we don't really suffer some of that other brands I know can be dramatically affected by. So our supply chain has been very stable. Of course, a little creep here or there on price. Looks like maybe chicken is on its way into a lower correction, even as of this morning in watching it. Fuel, you know, we're going to probably see that get, you know, into our invoicing as well, but we've held our pricing. We don't think it's been a very friendly environment for consumers to swallow a lot of price, if you will. So we've been very conservative there. But like all of the restaurant CEOs, I'm sure we're all losing a little bit of sleep wondering how commodities are going to push us around, you know, in the next quarter or two anyway.
Thanks for that transparency, Jim. Look, a story that we've been following very closely here as well while we do have you is, of course, the restaurant labor shortage. You know, how much are CPK locations really experiencing this, and has it resulted in higher wages?
Well, we've been at high wage anyway. I mean, we've been over $15 average wage, so you know we're very dependent on the penetration of our restaurants in California. As you know, we've been kind of pinned down with restrictions up until really last week. So this 1-2 punch, frankly, with COVID and now with a little bit of a unforced error, maybe in a way that we're dealing with staffing now, it's been a challenge. The industry is in a bit of turbulence, if you will, trying to deal with this. I think for us at CPK, we've traditionally been very good at retention. We've been better than most of our friends in the restaurant space, so we may have had a little better start of dealing with this turbulence, if you will. We think we have another 2 or 3 months and then it'll settle out. We're doing okay. We are shuffling around talent if we need to here or there, but in most cases we've actually been okay working our way through this very difficult time. It's starting to show up actually a little more in our supplier base more than in our individual store base. Yeah.
Jim, we got to go. We only have 15 seconds. You emerged from bankruptcy in November after eliminating $220 million in debt. Any plans for the public markets? Only got about 10 seconds.
Well, everything's on the table. I mean, we're very clean right now. We're really ready to play offense. We like where we are. We're a strong brand. we're ready to roll. We think that process was very good to us.
All right, Jim Hyatt, CEO of California Pizza Kitchen. Thanks so much for joining us here today, Jim. We appreciate the time and the conversation. We'll do it over pizza next time.